Okay.
All right, so speak up because I can kind of hear, but I can't really hear.
You hear me?
Hello?
I'm ready.
Okay. So should we just like go off starting with the chakra and how it is when it's unblocked, how it is when it's blocked, or what
Yeah.
happens blocked, and like what you can do to unblock it? Like,
First, why is it important? Why are chakras important? What's chakras even? What even is that? Tati, what's chakras?
yeah, sorry, what chakras? Okay,
Okay, so just like we got physical organs, we got energetic organs, really.
mhm.
So I don't even know the type of. Anyways, we got energetic
So
organs, and when them is out of alignment, basically your whole life is out of alignment for real.
Yeah, basically.
yeah, so chakras are basically our energy. It's everything that has to do with energy somehow equals up to chakras. Like if you're sad or something like that, it has to do with the chakra type thing. I'm trying to compare myself because I feel like I sound stupid right now, but
So
Yeah, my
is that
definition is like just certain energy points in your body will. It's like it's more than just seven of them, but that's like the beginning, I guess, or like the
right?
yeah.
yeah, like
Like the
our
main
chakras
one.
really
Mhm.
do. hmm Our chakras really do have like they have an effect on our emotions. So it's like, say you
Even our
act out of
physical
anger,
bodies, bro.
yeah. Say you act out of like anger and frustration. That's how you know your chakras are blocked, or you're a very like um bitter person or something
Paranoid.
like that. That's another way you can tell your chakras are blocked. Like just little things like that can really like show you how important chakras are because it literally all the seven chakras revolve around our energy, and how our energy is made depends on if they're blocked or not.
Agreed.
So getting into the root chakra. Do y'all know how to pronounce like all the official names for the chakras? I'll like
Mm.
say them, but like I'll be struggling to say them.
It's right. The
Yeah. Oh my god.
mula muladhara.
Mula,
Muladhara.
mula, something like that.
I think. Well, that's the root
I'll be
chakra. That's the first.
yeah, I just like the chakra. This I just be saying them on the because there's like three different ways you could say it or title them. So I just use that.
Oh yeah, I'm coming back. 'Cause
Okay, so the root chakra. The root chakra. You are you gonna share your presentation?
Yeah, I was thinking, should I? Guess like the chakra is basically our whole
Foundation, I would say.
foundation. Of, yeah, foundation of us.
my bad.
You good? Oh, so set. Damn.
I'm trying to figure out this. Okay, got it. You guys see it?
No. All right, now I can see it.
You can see it. Okay. So basically, yeah. What I said here, chakras are energy. The energies make up our whole lives through our decisions, and decisions are made from how we go about things or situations through energy. So just from that, you could tell that the chakras are very important when it comes to any decisions that we make, throughout life.
All these technical
This
difficulties.
this question
All right.
literally, the internet is. Why is it so slow? Oh my goodness. I'm trying to load it in, and it's like taking forever to load. Why are we struggling so badly with this like this? Okay, discussion. Okay, good. Triggers.
This is
This
getting on
is
my nerves.
really deep.
Okay, let's just say that for next time. Unless you could still read off of it from your
Try not to
phone
go
or
to
something.
YouTube, but yeah, I'm gonna just do
All
that.
right, so let me just speak again. So I remember when I started my journey, I didn't even know what chakras was. I did not know that had anything to do with your emotional intelligence, whatever you're going through at the time. And I feel like once I did get my chakras like balanced, my life changed for the better for real. Like that's how I feel.
I feel like once your chakras balance, it's
Yeah.
like you kind of get like a different, not different outlook, but I feel like things is kind of like easier. Like you can make decisions easier and stuff like that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Because now
You
you're
feel
more
more
aware.
safe,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and you feel like
More
more
aware.
in tune with yourself and your spirit.
right?
Definitely. I feel like it's a part of the whole self love journey, definitely, because it's literally connecting within. And that's like a big, you know, goal in like your spiritual journey is connecting within. And I feel like the chakras really are a big part of that.
Right.
So getting to the first one,
Which is the
I feel
root
like with
chakra.
the root chakra, I feel like the first one, like I said before, has to do with the base of you, your physical self, your mental self, all of
Don't come
that.
down here. What do you want?
And
Sure.
yeah, so basically, yeah, your root chakra is the chakra that has to do with your emotions, you know. And when it's blocked, it's like obviously steer you into like bad decisions. Like for example, I'll put here. If you know someone who acts with emotions all the time, ever steered into the wrong things of life, 9 times out of 10, the root chakra is blocked. So when it's like balanced, of course, you get stability out of it, you know? So that's why it's important to keep your root chakra balanced because you don't want to be like an emotional wreck. Because we know some people who are emotional wrecks, and we know it's from their root chakra being blocked, you know?
Yeah, they don't make the best decisions. And another way is like anxiety, depression, stuff like that.
Yeah, emotional
Yeah,
eating.
basically. Or you could be like tired. Does it have to do with like food and stuff?
Yeah, they said eating
One
disorders
of
like eating too much or not eating enough, even nightmares or just fears, anxiety. And I know that's common in a lot of people. So if that alone isn't balanced, then your whole other chakras
Yeah,
might be unbalanced or
Yeah,
overactive.
because it's like a food got to do with that.
And
So
that's
yeah,
what really
like
keep you grounded. So
mhm.
that really is the foundation.
I feel like
Overall,
somebody dealing with that, if they balance their root chakra, that could probably like change a lot in their life.
Right.
definitely yeah. Because like once you learn to not always act with emotions on everything,
Mhm.
it really does change you.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically stability is a main production of the chakra, and we all need stability because if you don't, it's linked to a lot of things like anxiety, depression, everything that we listed. So on to our second chakra, the sacral chakra is also linked to
Oh
like
wait,
dealing with
I wanted to mention a affirmation to open it. I think, but I'm not sure if it's overactive. If you can, I don't think you could balance it by saying an affirmation. But if it's closed, you can say affirmation. And an affirmation is, "I am safe, protected, and secure. All is as it should be." I feel like you could say them affirmations if you meditate or just in your head throughout the day, for real.
Yeah, I feel like if you're in
I
like a
think that applies
stressful,
in general with just you being, you know, within and like trying to find yourself and understand your importance and all that.
I feel like the affirmation got a lot to do with like stability. So if you're in like a time of day where you're not feeling the best or you're not in the best mental state to like
Right.
remind yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so the sacral chakra still has to do with like acting out of emotions and stuff, but it's more so like steered towards um like attraction. Like say you like a boy or something like that, and he's like, because this is a good scenario, he's like a bad person, like he be cheating on you, he be not calling you, ignoring you for days at a time, all that. But you still stay with him because you genuinely feel like he's the one, right? You're thinking with your emotions more so than your head. So I feel like with that, it's like it blocks it's because like we know that the lower chakras are different from the higher chakras when it comes to your intuition, your intelligence, all that.
Yeah.
Kind of the same. It's kind of similar to the root chakra because you're still acting with emotion. And yeah, do y'all have something to add about the sacral chakra?
When this is out of balance, it does create emotional instability, and I think that is attached to the sexual, sexuality and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah,
that one is different from the root chakra because it's more with depression or addiction. If that one is unbalanced,
Yeah, and lust.
yes,
yeah. So
or
like
pleasure.
and stuff.
So what y'all think could be like a good summary of it? Like bad habits, I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And with like you're not as creative as you want to be.
Oh yeah, it's
Mm.
connected to like creativity and stuff.
Your creative energy.
Okay, so The third chakra, the navel chakra, see that one can be affected like due to like our diet and not being consistent on like meditation, focusing your mind and all that. It definitely represents our self confidence. So basically, standing in your power, and we know that self confidence, self love, all that ties into a lot when it comes to determining our life. Because it's just like if you know, if you believe in yourself, you can achieve anything. But if you don't, how do you expect to go out and get it? So when it comes to all that, our third chakra really holds weight for that.
I agree. I feel like yeah, that's with self esteem. I
Hmm.
also feel like that ain't that the gut so like digestive system.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it could definitely be blocked by like you said, overeating, not being on the right diet, like all that fast food and stuff like that definitely can be blocked by stuff like that. And also not meditating and stuff.
Since it got to do with self love, I feel like it also, if you let social media affect you negatively, because people be like, oh, social media, people put unrealistic standards on there, but it's like you can't let it affect your life just because that's what people post.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely
And that
you
got
need
to do with a
to.
lot of like what people say about you and a whole bunch
Yeah.
of like different stuff. Your ego,
I feel like
how you feel
it's
about
kind of.
yourself.
I feel like it's kind of linked to like self discipline too, because like the main things that you need to make sure to open that chakra is to make sure you have a balanced diet, do things that are nutrition to your mind, like meditation, reading, all that. So it's kind of like a sense of self discipline, and we
I
all
feel
need to
like,
do even if the chakra is open, you know?
I feel like, consistency and what you said, it also got to do with the sacral, because it's all about like just my summary of it is just like bad habits, like it was like sex, drugs,
Hmm.
stuff like that.
Yeah, because bad habits, we can change bad habits with self discipline. So
Yeah.
to open that chakra, self discipline has to be enabled into your life. Okay. So the fourth chakra, our heart chakra, my favorite. I love this. To me, I like to look at it as a bridgeway from the lower chakras to the higher chakras.
Yeah, that's what I be saying.
Hmm. So when your heart chakra, basically when your heart chakra is unblocked, it's basically the understanding of the
Compassion.
importance.
Hmm.
Yeah, the understanding of the importance of doing everything with love, thinking everything with love and all that. It ties into self love too,
Yeah.
definitely. Because all the like bad things about the lower chakras, you've come into realization that none of that matters, or you can fix that stuff about you through self love, and that's how that is represented. Like I said, a bridge from the lower chakras to the higher chakras.
I feel like it also got to do with you understand that people love you. 'Cause a lot of people be having like this mentality that don't nobody around them love them, and they just bad themselves.
Definitely does. So when the heart chakra is blocked, it could be from holding on to the past because we all know it's not good to live in the past, even the future.
Hmm.
It's good to live in the present moment, even with like
Right.
meditating and all that. It's good to learn to do stuff just for the hell of it, like just be in the doing moment. So bad to hold on to stuff from the past and giving too much thought. Oh, stress is very much linked to blocking the heart chakra. I feel like in general, you just have to let go of everything that
That hurt
this
you.
matrix, you know, seems that's important. Like, okay, some things are important, like having a job, all that. But if you let that stress you out, how do you think you're gonna get through it? So you just gotta like let go sometimes and realize that it'll be okay. It will be okay because you're good. Like, so I feel
And
like
along with the like moving on from the past, you also got to learn to forgive people. Like, cause I feel
Yeah.
like when you don't forgive people, like 8 times out of 10, it affects you more than it's affecting that person.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
That's like the key to healing. If you don't forgive, you
Yeah.
hold that against them forever. But
And
you're not really doing nothing by not forgiving, because you're not doing it for the other person. You're more doing it for yourself, because you don't want to hold on to that
Definitely.
burden for real.
and staying in the
Yeah,
past, I know that could be hard, but it's like, cause it's like, I don't know, cause like you really can't change the past.
Right.
you really can't. So it's like, see, that also is linked to not thinking about stuff that happened in the past. Like, you just can't, or it's going to get you down. Even thinking about family members that passed and all that, like,
Hmm.
yes, sad, but like their soul is still out there. Like, it's fine. Just
But it's
keep
kind of like
doing you.
a,
Make sure you're bettering yourself on your journey until you leave this earth, you know?
I feel like it's kind of like a battle, cause it's like, do you let these emotions go through you, or do you just like put it to the side? Like, do you deal with them, or, cause I don't know. I feel like it's a balance.
I feel
Yeah,
like
because
you
like,
deal with them, but
mhm.
it's okay to feel them at the same time.
Yeah,
But
you
yeah,
can't make that everything. Like, you can't dwell on it too
Yeah,
much.
because people be letting that lead them to depression and stuff. Like, you
Yeah,
can't allow it to happen, but you can't just store in that energy. You have to get it out. So that's where it's important to remind yourself that you're okay.
but some people get it out unhealthily, like with drugs or whatever.
Hmm.
so I
Yeah.
feel like it's really just like a balance and what worked best for you. You can't just be watching YouTube videos and this person be like, "Oh, I did this, this, and that," and you try to do it, cause you. I feel like when you try to do that, like it's not always gonna steer you in the wrong direction, but
Hmm.
everybody got their own journey.
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay, so our fifth chakra is, I just call it the throat chakra. And I think it's like the connection to our soul in a way. It's responsible for our energies of communication by voicing ourselves through anything we believe in, quote unquote, preach. So, yeah, so this has to do with a lot. So, like, like motivational speakers and all that, where do
Hmm.
you think they got that natural ability to just speak up and like display everything how they feel and all that from their fifth chakra being open? So that's like another example on how chakras really do make up our whole lives, you know? So you have to be within to get your best life. I feel like that's why like people always say that if you're spiritually in tune with you and within, all the stuff that you want in life is going to naturally come to you.
Yeah, I feel like, but it's like when you be looking for stuff, it take longer to come to you. But I feel like when you align, do you know that the universe is on your side? You just start attracting
Yeah.
stuff. And
Mhm.
if your throat chakra is black, you could be shy, you could have anxiety,
Mhm.
it just stuff like that. I feel like you have to do,
What expressing yourself.
yeah,
Yeah. I feel like it can also be blocked from like unhealthy relationships with like family members, lovers, all that. Because it's like if y'all arguing 24/7 being toxic, no matter who it is, obviously that bad energy is going to hit you, and that has a lot to do with you wanting to talk to people and voice yourself because you'll be mad, stubborn, all that. So I feel like that's another way that the throat chakra can get blocked.
I agree. I
but
think
how
to
y'all think you open your throat chakra?
So
I
you said
feel
what?
like dang, that's a good question.
I feel like you got to get out your comfort zone in order to open up your throat chakra.
You said
I
how do you
agree.
think we can like open up our throat chakra, unblock it?
Yeah, well, how you like balance it?
Okay.
Like you said, like get out your comfort zone
Yeah,
Definitely.
and learn how to. I feel like once the heart chakra with forgiveness and stuff, when that align, your throat chakra automatically gonna like flourish because
Yeah.
you're gonna be comfortable with talking and stuff or speaking for yourself, standing up for yourself.
It really could be just talking to yourself, like,
Yeah, I feel like another way you can like open up or balance your throat chakra is to like come up with like a few sentences that you want yourself to like go through, kind of like manifestation. Like, for example, I will talk to five different people today, like five different random people today, and then just do it, or like say it in the
oh
mirror.
yeah, I like that.
I Something like that. I feel like that's like another way to balance it out. You know?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's also like speaking your truth, or like some people
Hmm.
don't always say what they thinking, like because they feel like, oh, they're not gonna agree or whatever it may be. But like speaking from your heart for real.
Hmm. Yeah, but you got to get comfortable with like even talking to random people in general before you dead ass just say whatever you want.
Right.
And you gotta put out them extra thoughts like out of your head. Like I feel like, oh
Hmm.
my god,
I remember I
y'all
was
crazy.
watching Bond's one of his podcasts, and one of his the people that were on the podcast said that whenever they like get a rush of like fear or something, because it's all mental. Like we know that
Right.
it's all
Yeah.
mental. You just like you tell yourself in your mind, I'm not scared. Like move, like fear, get out of here.
Well, a lot of the thoughts
Ain't
that you be thinking, like that self
you said
doubt, don't nobody be thinking it. Like you be the only person
Exactly.
thinking it.
literally, it's so mental. Okay, so the third chakra, the sixth chakra is our third eye. It's where we get our intuition from, our
Mm.
quote unquote gut feeling, I guess you can say. Of course, it's like one of our higher vibrations. It gives us the ability to think with our mind, gives us intelligence. Um, yeah, so like meditation could be a very good way on opening up your third eye chakra.
Yeah, I feel like a
Definitely.
lot of people. Wait, my bad.
Oh, you're good. But
I
yeah,
feel like a lot
basically.
of people like when you meditate.
Hmm.
When you meditate, it's like you gonna feel a vibration on like on the center of your face. That's happened to me.
For
Yeah.
real. That happened to me too. And I was thinking like, people be saying that the third eye is decalcified. But I'm like, it I don't understand that all the way, because how if I'm meditating is moving or flickering or whatever they say, if it's not, so does that mean it's all the way, do that mean like half of it is decalcified? Or I don't really understand that part. I mean that, because some people third eye still be open, but I'm like, can it still like be affected from the fluoride and stuff even if it is open?
Wait, so the third eye and the pineal gland, it's the same thing. Was connected.
It's the same thing.
Because I'm like, okay, so yeah, if our pineal gland is covered with like fluoride and all that, how are we supposed to escape that? Like, okay, stop using fluoride water, but like, what if we meditate and it's open, but we still have fluoride water? I heard that our pineal gland is
Yeah,
most active at like 10 at night. So I'm
it's
like, is
they got attachments that you can put on your like your faucet and your shower head to like filter out the fluoride. Yeah, fluoride.
But
But I feel like your third eye is kind of like what it is. Like it's like it's almost like another eye on your face. Like you can see, like you could see stuff even if you don't physically see it. You gonna feel it. Like you could
feel
see
it.
if somebody a bad person, or you could see if just stuff like that.
Okay, so when y'all like meet somebody, even if you like start texting somebody, do y'all like feel their energy? Like you already know what type of person they are. Not trying to judge or nothing, but like
but
just feel their energies.
I feel like people should, because people say like judge. I not judge someone in a bad way, but I feel like judgment is like, it should be a
Feeling
thing,
energy.
because if you don't, but not like a certain bad
Yeah, I
kind
don't
of
feel like it's
judgment.
like negative. I feel like it's using your intuition, your best judgment to.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
don't. I don't
And
know. I feel
feeling
like it's not
energy,
in a negative way.
feeling energies is automatically in a way judging. But what if
Right.
judging is not really a bad thing, but it's just
It's
been
it's
like,
doing what's best for you. Like
Yeah, that's what I
yeah,
agree.
but people have
But
made
people
it to be
take
like
it
a
and
bad
make
thing.
it negative, like,
exactly.
So it could have been one of them things. Because even in like the Bible, you know how God is always like, oh, you can't judge, blah, blah, blah. And
Yeah.
people, the bad people have made it seem like this bitter thing, like, oh, what type of shoes or look at her hair or something like that.
yeah,
But it's not like that when you learn it's not. And now thinking about it, you have to judge somebody because if you feel their energies, that's basically judging them, and that
Right.
is a bad
Going
it's a bad thing.
and if you listen to what everybody say, you give it judgment like this negative connotation. It's like you going against your better judgment. That's when bad things happen.
Hmm.
right. I
Okay,
agree.
so we're on to our seventh chakra, the true connection to your higher self. Because we all know that Earth is filled with so many emotions, so many things that can knock us off, unbalance us from our chakras. But when you
Yeah.
have unlocked your seventh chakra, you're walking on this earth day to day, no matter how, bad people's energies are, with your higher self. Like you're walking with your
Hmm.
higher self. That's literally the best. Basically, not letting anything get to you. That's when you know your seventh chakra is balanced. You're not letting stuff get to you. You're just doing you, staying with your true positive energy, all that. It's it's basically our we're in our God form when we have our seventh chakra open. So of course it's our ability of intelligence, like all that type of stuff. Um yeah, basically you guys have anything to add to that?
I feel like you just I, I feel like you just it's gonna feel like you just walking. Like you just walking
It's
like you
such a
just
beautiful.
walking on the earth. Like you walk on top of the earth. I feel like you just
Right.
gonna feel like on top of the world. Like and it's gonna be like you gonna know that everything that you do is your best judgment and the best decision. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be like, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know. I
I
feel
feel
like you're
like
gonna
that's
feel
like,
Yeah.
uh, I feel
But
like that's like enlightenment, like when you reach
like,
enlightenment for
but then I feel like on your spiritual journey, even you like starting your spiritual journey is you coming into breach of enlightenment. Because it's like,
real.
yeah.
but I feel like the whole journey, I feel like it's always gonna be like a natural high because I feel like that's how I always feel. Even if it's a bad day, I always feel just
Hmm.
good in a sense. I don't know.
Because enlightenment, even like sun gazing, like you having a bad day or something, and you go sun
Yeah.
gaze. The sun really be making me feel good, and like it's crazy because I never really realized it, like how good the sun makes me feel. It literally higher my vibration or my
Yeah,
energy,
they,
like my all that, and I never really noticed that until like I started learning about it and stuff, and how important it is for us melanated people to get sun and all that. And yeah, it feels so good. My mom be like, "You know, hot out there." Be like, "It's so
but they literally told us the sun was going. It's so bad for us.
duh."
Bruh.
Like
For
you was gonna go blind if you look at the sun.
right.
It's so crazy. Like,
But I feel like your crown chakra, I feel like you just gonna feel connected like with everything. Like you're gonna be extremely in tune with yourself. Like you know everything you do is your best judgment. You're gonna be connected with earth, with your spirit guides, with everything. Like
You see
definitely.
things at a different perspective.
yeah,
Yeah.
and and like a thing is like, cause I feel like it's like it's different things you can do to connect with your higher self and different parts and stuff like sun gaze meditation stuff like that. But I feel like if it's something that you feel like you could try and if it don't work for you, it's okay if it doesn't work for you. Because I feel like meditation for me, I don't know. I feel like it don't really. I don't know. Maybe I haven't tapped in for it, or I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. But
Well, I know with like meditation. it do be hard to focus sometimes, but it's all like a patience thing. Like you just gotta like, cause eventually you'll clear your mind. You know, I feel like that's like the biggest thing. And even listening to like the frequencies on YouTube, that'd be helpful.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yeah,
I feel like when I'm at a point where when I meditate, I really don't be thinking about nothing. Like
I be having
sometimes stuff will
feelings.
stick in my head, but I really be focused on my breath. But
Right.
Yeah,
that's how my
I
mind
be
is on
like,
a daily basis. Like I really feel like a little kid. Like I don't be thinking about nothing. But I feel like that's
I feel
how
like I just let
things should
everything
be.
flow through my mind. I don't be trying to control no thoughts.
mhm.
Right.
Yeah, that's something that you can do. Like focus on your breathing. Take a few deep breaths. It'll relax your body, and
Yeah.
then work on your mind to like try to clear, just relax first off.
And meditation don't always gotta be you in a quiet space with your legs crossed and stuff. Like you could just if you in a stressful
And I think
situation, you could just take a few breaths, and and just be mindful, you know.
Right.
definitely.
I I seen this one technique on this Netflix show when she just said close your eyes and like try to imagine energy going through your arms like one by one, and then your legs, and then going up to like the back of your neck, and then releasing it back. Like just imagine that, and that help with like focusing on one thing and not focusing on your thoughts or whatever. And that was
Yeah,
like a good little thing.
I listened to a meditation like that. It was like, oh, imagine the color of the chakra on that part of your body, like the light
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Y'all wanna do
Definitely.
like an overall, like how you can balance your chakras and feed
Yeah, because
your
oh my bad.
no growth
They
down.
they be having like guided meditation where they're like, oh, pretend like you're at the beach or something like that. But I feel like the ones that I said, that's probably like the best.
But I feel
So
like you even with the frequencies stuff, I feel like you should still like try to do it like on your own. So you can not master it, but mm,
I heard
Yeah.
that you can really balance your chakras by grounding and like put it like take your hand and the other one, the left hand ground, and like put it over each chakra. And sometimes like you can have like you can start crying or whatever, and that's just releasing like energy blockages and stuff. But you gotta be open to really do that with yourself, or not
and
be
bro,
worried
like with
about
the
people watching you or whatever.
hmm I feel like with the
Yeah.
chakras, just do stuff that pertains to the chakra. Like my heart chakra, I feel like my heart chakra is vibrating at like the highest when I'm like if I spend time with family or I do something that I love. Like just do stuff like that. You don't always have to.
Yeah, because like if you think
Yeah,
about it, to have your heart chakra balanced, just, you know, don't do little petty stuff
yeah,
that's there, you know, do everything with love. Even certain situations where you're just like, oh my gosh, what the hell? Still approach it in a
yeah.
positive way, you
Or
know?
try to
I feel like
understand it.
once you learn like
Definitely
all this,
understanding everyone's perspective on things.
yeah.
Like look at things from other perspective. I feel like that's a very good way to open or balance certain chakras.
But I feel like once you learn new information, all this stuff, it's like it just make you more mindful of your actions and stuff like so. It just come with it.
I
But
be understanding it.
I wrote down some ways like how you can balance your chakras and stuff. Y'all know crystal healing,
Crystal
where you
healing?
put the color in the crystal or the
Oh
point
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
pertains cr- to the chakra. You like put it on certain parts of your body. You can go to sleep with it, meditate, whatever.
I need to get some crystals.
Yeah, I ain't go to no crystal shop yet. I found a few of them in my city though.
Literally, I need to go to one. I'm like, I don't want to order them because I heard
Yeah, I
some
don't
people.
want to order them online.
Hmm.
And then the easiest way I feel like is with just wearing it like on a daily basis, like a necklace, a bracelet, carrying in
Yeah,
your pocket or your purse.
Yeah. It's
yeah.
dark up in here.
But
And then
yeah,
y'all
I feel
see,
like like for our next topic, or like even just like talking a little bit about it now, when it comes to like the stuff that you eat, it really does affect the chakras. Like if you eat some meat or something like that, you can't expect your chakras to be balanced. You know?
yeah. Also, you can eat like a fruit or a vegetable, whatever. That's the color of the chakra. What they call it, chakra something. I forget what it's called.
I don't know. But like, cause I feel like meat, like for example, when it comes to the root chakra, the past life of whatever animal that you're
Mm-hmm.
eating, of course, did not live a good life. So it's like the base chakra, of course, you're gonna be pumped with the anxiety of that animal.
Yeah.
The sacral chakra, the
Cause
hormones of the animal,
yeah,
all
when
these
these animals,
yeah, in some way it's going to affect you. The heart
yeah.
chakra is gonna make you feel angry and all that due to how the animal felt, or just the urge of eating more meat in general. Like it's linked in a way.
Cause like
And
when
it's like,
animals die, you gotta think about what happens to animals when they dying. Like they gotta be in fear. Like you
mm,
transferring like people. I don't know. Not be when people be acting like, oh, it just sounds so crazy. Like, but you taking on this energy.
mm. And then
And I
like
got some
fear.
more.
My bad.
I was gonna say I got some more ways. Y'all
From
heard
what?
of people sleep like some more ways to balance it. Y'all heard of people sleep with what's the crystals under their pillows?
I sleep with amethyst under my pillow, and it helped a lot with
What is
nightmares.
I love that.
some people use them to dream or if they get scared like they what's it I think it's called black tomb or something. But it's for protection basically.
With black tourmaline,
Yeah.
I was sleeping with black tourmaline last night. That protects you spiritually. Like, when people, some, I think it was possible, like, some
Like
spirits can
astral.
mess with you when you sleep or
hmm
something.
Or if you just
Yeah.
feel like a negative presence.
Yeah, because it's like spirits among us 24/7. Like even right
But
now,
it's
thinking it gotta be bad ones sometimes. Like right here, it could be a bad spirit. But I don't feel
it's
it
like
though, so I think it's good energy.
it's like when you feel it though, sometimes it's just a presence, but it's not always a negative presence. But it still be like, whoa.
And
Mm, that's
And
crazy.
then
Like,
I watched this video earlier and she was like crystal water where she put crystals in the water and basically the crystals charge the water and you drink the water. But I never
mm,
heard that
wow.
before.
But yeah, like that's crazy that we really got like spirits around us 24/7, and it's like
And
a
bro, you be seeing, bro, y'all ever see angel numbers like right after each other? You be like,
all the
I
time.
be like, you really talking to me right now? Like,
I don't be seeing any numbers, but that's because I don't be paying attention to the clock. Like, I'm never looking at the clock. I would be on my own time. But even when I'm anywhere, I don't be seeing numbers. But I don't
they be
know.
happening when you just randomly look up. Like, you'll see a billboard or, because
Yeah,
earlier today, mama left this paper in the car and it had 3333 on it. And I was like, okay.
yeah. Cause I like the main two that I always see is 444 and 222.
Yeah, I be seeing 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 4 4 4, and sometimes 5 5 5.
Yeah, but like it's very helpful because like I feel like it be signs on what to do in a present
Yeah.
moment.
Sometimes it be at the times where you need it the most.
Yeah, that's
Or
what
you
I
need
really
that.
be thinking. Oh my gosh, like thank you,
Right.
Lord guardian angels. Like y'all really just helped me with a decision.
And I put down some crystals that pertain to that chakra. For the crown chakra, I put rose quartz. And then for your third eye, amethyst, whatever. And your throat, lapis lazuli. And your heart, jade. Your solar plexus, citrine. But citrine, I don't know, it look yellow and orange at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then
When you
for
said that's for
your
solar practice, oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
those are the crystals that align with the chakras, like certain.
No, it's the colors.
Oh,
that you could
I don't really
put.
look at the I don't really look at the properties though. And then
because
for
I wrote
your
a
what you say?
few crystals. I had wrote down like a few of the crystals that I wanted to get that I feel like were going to be very helpful.
Mm.
I cannot find it.
What's for the sacral chakra?
It's called salicite, Calcite. But I feel
Oh,
like rose quartz would be good for your heart and your. We said which one is connected to your insecurities. I think y'all said solar plexus. I think.
well, it's called calcite or calcite,
Yeah, something like that.
For
and then the root chakra.
I said jasper. I wasn't really looking at the properties. I was just looking at the colors.
Are you looking at the colors?
Yeah. I don't know if it worked either way or it's
I
probably.
thought,
I guess it could be how your intention behind it.
wait, which one for which chakra were you thinking about, Sarai?
Oh no, I was
The
asking because
The
I know
last one
that
that I
citrine is solar plexus, and then lapis lazuli is throat, and the heart chakra. I think, oh, that's any green one.
yeah. I said jade, but I feel like rose quartz because you know rose quartz got to do with
That's what
mostly
I was
self
thinking
love.
too.
I had
But I
wrote
think
rose quartz too. Yeah.
that has to do with the heart chakra, but I think it could do with the crown
Yeah,
chakra
because it's
too.
pink.
It could do with the root chakra, and I think the crown chakra, or that's the clear quartz.
Wait, they said, bro, what do clear quartz? They said I know it got like some like a property, but they said it can substitute a crystal and it can
Or
cleanse.
amplify.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah. You put it with other crystals. But I feel like that's all for the thing. But what's the colors? The crown chakra is purple. Oh no, it's violet. The third eye is, ain't that blue? Oh, indigo.
yeah.
The throat is blue. The heart is green. Solar is yellow. Sacral orange. Root chakra is red.
I'll put some more down. You can you can paint these certain colors. What else? You can eat and drink the foods that color.
Yeah.
You can wear clothing the color. You can have blinks the color, and then you can light candles the colors of the chakras.
I had I was bored, so I had like started to paint like the seven chakras, but I never finished it. I need to finish it. But yeah, like certain stuff like that just brings you more aware to the importance, and like even if they're unbalanced, for like somebody that's starting off on their spiritual journey, I feel like that would be good to do certain stuff like that, get the crystals and stuff to help you understand or not forget
I feel
that
like in
you
general, just do stuff that you love. Like you don't have to do it like a certain way. Just do what you gravitate towards and do what makes you feel something.
yeah, definitely.
Cause for me, I just started painting. Cause I used to paint a lot when I was younger. I was like, if I start painting again, I already know like it's gonna make me happy.
That's crazy because I
Yeah.
was thinking about painting too, but I'm just trying to find more things that, like, that I
Yeah,
feel that I love doing, or like, yeah.
Dang.
a
I
lot
feel like
of
it's
a lot
best
of the
to
stuff that you a lot of
Yeah,
stuff that you love doing, it's probably gonna be stuff that you was doing when you was younger. Like even though you
mhm,
feel like some
or
people like, oh, things that I did was younger, like it's out of touch or it's childish. Like what? Like when you was a child, like, I feel like you was at your best.
right.
yeah, 'cause, like it's important for us to connect with our inner child on our spiritual
Hmm.
journeys, and like we're just doing it naturally, and that's very good. Like that's a very good thing that we're doing that.
I agree.
But I feel like with the whole spiritual journey, I feel like it just make you more righteous and more mindful of everything that you do, like the thoughts you
Yeah,
have,
wise,
just
especially
everything.
like young. We're young too, and that could
Hmm.
be like a time for us to mess up and like make a whole bunch of wrong decisions. So it's very important at a young age, even at an older age, to make sure your chakras are balanced. Very important.
And bro, it's okay to have off days, off weeks, off months, cause it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
And
people
then
will
me and
let
Sorelli,
like them
Hmm?
days like feel like they just lost it, or
yeah.
they they not doing good as they should or whatever.
Yeah. Because we
But
gotta
them
remember
days you
that.
just gotta chill for real, like just
Yeah.
and stop being so much in here. I feel stop being so much here, but I feel like once you know it, you gonna be like, it's just a bad day. Like it's okay, it's gonna pass.
Yeah. Like we gotta remember sometimes that it's a journey for a reason. So every
Mm.
day not gonna be peachy, a success on reaching your higher
Right,
self. You can't get mad about it or like be defensive about it. You just gotta remember that okay, manifest a better day tomorrow. You know?
Hmm. And then when you had that bad day or that good day, you gotta leave that in that day. Like you can't be bringing that into tomorrow.
right,
I feel like a lot of people like embrace the idea of manifestation, but not like the work behind it.
Hmm.
Like
exactly.
I feel like that's like so big to talk about manifestation now. And like I just have a feeling like is it just me or like I really be getting the feeling that everyone is gonna like quote unquote wake up.
Yeah,
It's
cause
Not
right now it seems
the
like
golden
but it's like some people they making it. I feel like people turn it into a trend, and then it's just going.
yeah. See, that's the only thing, and that's why we can't get caught up because, like, I feel like low key it already is, like, with the Stowe and Vaughn beef and all that. Like, people are turning it into something bad when it's like it's
Is
not
it?
on that type of stuff.
Cause people want
It
drama so
really,
bad. Like what?
yeah, it's so weird to me.
Like
Like, we really out here trying to like be spiritually in tune, and y'all making it back into the matrix. Like, we can't.
right, I was gonna say if you're really spiritual, but I feel like that's not right to say. But I feel like you wouldn't be worried about all that. Like what you worry about the
right.
next person for?
Yeah, I'm just like, what the heck? But okay.
But I kind of understand because it's like they influencers and stuff like that, and people the kind they don't look up. Some people do look up to them. Some people go to them for answers. So it's like, um,
Yeah, but that's when like I feel like you can't just 100% depend on because I feel like
mm-hmm,
we have those people that we look to as our spiritual teachers,
mm-hmm,
but you can't always depend on like even in regular school, your teacher can't help you on a test. And I feel like
right,
in this, our example is when we're literally by ourselves trying to connect within, our spiritual teachers can't help us connect within all the time. Well, they can help us, but they
right.
can't do
I
the work for
yeah,
us.
And
So
that's
I feel
what
like
people
people can't
look.
just always, yeah, they mess up there because they always depend on, the teachers, but not putting in the work.
Right,
Like that's the only issue with people, with some
and it's
people.
like to a certain extent they're gonna give you them answers, but when it's time for you to really like dig deep in, like you gonna have to go. You gonna have to find answers for yourself. It might be from an outside source. It might
Yeah,
be from yourself, but
yeah, like even meditating and like when you finally get in that stage of peace and like your mind focus, ask questions. Ask,
right.
very beneficial.
yesterday, Sari opened my eyes. It's like you really gotta work for everything. Like even if you want that peace, you have to work for
Hmm.
that peace. Like and it's like the whole manifesting thing. Some things is gonna happen. You're gonna be like, whoa, but it's not gonna be like that every time. Like even though you got a clear
Yeah.
vision of it. To a certain extent, you still have to work for it.
Right.
And then especially like all the distractions that we're upon,
Mm-hmm.
you gonna have to work. Like all the emotions, all the distractions, all that. It's a task. Like, of course, it was naturally supposed to be everything that we had to follow. So of course it's not going to be this impossible thing, but you have to, come to an understanding of what's needed to do.
Yeah. But I feel like you also gotta be mindful. Like you see, I feel like, cause stuff like us when we see something, we'll be like, okay, yeah, they trying to distract us. They trying to distract everybody. Yeah, like it'd be like once you start learning more and more about the world, you be like, they really making this stuff too obvious. Like y'all need to chill out.
Yeah,
Like I see what you're doing.
definitely.
Right. And that's what
Yeah, like certain
that's
movies.
like discernment. People don't really think about stuff like that before they
Yeah, I feel like
even
it's
do
important.
stuff.
It's really important to think outside the box. Like, definitely.
And always question stuff.
Yeah.
That.
Always ask
Okay.
questions.
When it comes to relationships, like, I really be like, I don't want to say I be struggling, but I feel like I'll be like quick to cut something off when my energy is like not aligning with it. And like sometimes I'll be like, okay, is this just a bump in the road? Or
Yeah,
is
it'd
my
be like that.
yeah,
Wait.
but or is it my intuition really telling me to just dip? Like I literally believe in people with the quickness.
I don't know. I
I,
feel like you always. I don't know, but it really be like that. It be like, am I too much in my head? Was am I trying to
Yeah,
show myself something? Like I don't know, but I feel
literally, am
like
I not thinking or
I feel
I
something?
feel,
like no, you can go.
I feel like at the end of the day, I feel like whatever decision you make is gonna be the best decision because it was like if the decision what the okay if the decision was made then it was just meant to be made. Like you can't
Right.
really do nothing
Yeah,
about
it could be a learning process too.
it. Hmm.
So type thing.
But I feel like sometimes you gotta know if you self sabotaging yourself or if it's
Yeah,
actually your intuition. And I
but
feel
it's
like
like
that's what trusting yourself all the way to like
yeah,
to
it be
know, yeah,
crazy
I'm not
sometimes
tripping.
though.
Because I feel like with either decision I make, I'm trusting myself. So it's like, damn, which decision do I make? I don't,
Okay, so y'all just move on to like random topics.
I want to go on live, and then we could, but that's switching. But I want to see what I want to interact with
like
the people.
ask, yeah, how people ask us questions and stuff.
Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be fun.
All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna go live, and then Tati, you can join, and then I'm gonna call Abby.
okay. You know my
Or somebody could go live and stay on this, and we can like talk.
Uh huh.
Like we stay on this live right here, and somebody go live on their phone, and they can hear us. I don't know.
y'all want to do that or y'all want to do the other way?
It's whatever, but I don't know. 'Cause
And
I
y'all,
feel
how do we save this? We gotta you save this.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm hoping it'll say. If I press in broadcast and it's not saved,
But
I
how do
think
you?
it
I
could
don't know how to
say.
save it though.
Do y'all want to just do it the first way?
On
huh?
Instagram.
Yeah, like two of us go live with each other and then somebody get on the phone.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay. I'm really hoping to say because I don't see nothing that says save, so I'm assuming when I
Me
end it,
either.
it'll give me that option.
All right. I'm gonna push
Hopefully.
leave.
Okay, bye
All
y'all.
right.
You know my main account, right? Oh shit.
All right for the week.
Bye.